Shane Leatherbury is a Salisbury native who grew up and played football at Delmar. He says he felt nothing but love at the home of the Wildcats. However, he says he did not feel that same love everywhere he went.
We were playing at Caravel and we were getting names called and stuff thrown at us, and I felt like we didn't even have that many black people on our team, but we were still getting called racial slurs for that.
Despite his experiences navigating racism, Shane excelled on and off the field. Playing as a wide receiver at Towson. Remembering a lesson taught to him by his father.
You got to be twice as good to go half as far, just because you have you have some extra melanin.
Eden Davis was a star player for the Dover Senators, leading the team to an undefeated season in 2019 and a co-state championship in 2020. But off the court, Eden says that it's been difficult seeing all of the cases of police brutality involving unarmed black men.
Why are they acting out like this against us, Not seeking justice for, obvious crimes. Us, we do something just as so small, the bare minimum, we in life sentences.
He also says that it's discouraging hearing people trying to silence black athletes.
Excuse me? What do you mean shut up? What do you mean shut up and dribble? Do you know how I feel? Have you been in my shoes? Have you experienced the things I've experienced?
Darryl Debo Williams played for the Smyrna Eagles. Williams, during his time with the Smyrna Eagles, won 2 DIAA state football championships. Throughout his high school football career, the player affectionately called Debo for his strength and presence, began to find his voice.
Community, believe in us. Believe in us. That's all I'm going to say. I love y'all.
Off the field, Williams has also been using his voice to point out the injustices that black athletes face.
And right now, we're trying to focus on Black Lives Matter. We're not saying we're better than anybody else. It's just black lives are in danger right now. We're trying to focus on that.
Williams says that it's important for people to understand why activists are saying Black Lives Matter instead of All Lives Matter.
I just feel like some people say that because they don't understand what it's like to be black. Just fearing for certain stuff you would never have to fear for if you weren't that skin color.
And they can't just walk away from that. That is who they are. I just kind of have a plethora of different kinds of things. Most of them are focused on the African American experience.
Dr. Marshall Stevenson is the Dean of the School of Education, Social Sciences, and the Arts at UMES. The professor of African American history says that you cannot remove the human being from the experiences he or she navigates on and off the field.
You got black athletes, you've got race, you've got racial issues in this country. Those two are conjoined. It's not going to come apart. So it's going to continue as long as these incidents and these things keep happening. Boom, it's going to be right back up at the table again.
We've convinced ourselves in America that things are fair, and I think Black Americans, when they speak up, it's just that constant reminder that, throughout time, right, things haven't been fair.
Dr. Lewis Moore is a professor of African American history and the author of We Will Win the Day, the Civil Rights Movement, the Black Athlete, and the Quest for Equality.
Hear them out, right? Allow these athletes to speak, right? And eventually it's for the betterment of society, right? This is what we know about these movements. They create change for the betterment of everybody.
3 Delmarva athletes.
I always think I might be able to change one person's mind with the things that I say, the way that I act, and how I live my life. So just being told to just shut up and play, I won't ever do it, just because that's not how I want to live.
Using their voice.
We're fed up. We're expressing our opinions and how we feel, no matter who's saying what. We just our voice needs to be heard, because all this has to stop.
In hopes of inspiring change.
I know it's kids looking up to me, and I try to do the right thing at all times with them looking up to me.
On and off the field. For One Delmarva, I'm Jose Cuevas.